What's up everybody, Frangrams here, back with another Pikmin video. Today, I'm going to be discussing why there are so many crash landings in the Pikmin franchise. If you want your homepage filled with Pikmin content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, because that's all I basically talk about on this channel. Now let's get into it. Crash landings in the Pikmin games. They seem to be a sort of staple for them, right? I mean, much like Mario saving Princess Peach in basically every Mario game, our Pikmin captains just can't catch a break when it comes to landing on PNF 404. The crash landing in Pikmin 1 is arguably the most impactful crash landing in all the Pikmin games, excluding Hey Pikmin. Okay, I haven't played that game, I'm not going to speak on something I don't know. So yeah, Pikmin 1 is basically just all about Olimar getting the pieces of his ship back together so that he could escape the planet he crash landed on. Now I'm going to admit, I totally forgot that Pikmin 2 didn't have a straight up crash landing. It just had Olimar and Louie hitting a branch on their way to PNF 404, which ejected Louie out of his seat. But still, that's a sort of a crash landing, right? They didn't land as smoothly as they wanted. And of course, this little bump in the road serves as a sort of intro to the game. It sets up the little puzzle solving aspect of Pikmin, if you can call it a puzzle, just you harvesting all the red Pikmin so that you could break down an obstacle and reunite Louie and Olimar. So that's the purpose of this little crash landing. Now fast forward almost a decade later to Pikmin 3's story, and boom, once again the cursed planet of PNF 404 destroys our fellow captain's ship and has them all separated, scattered across the world of Pikmin. Now the crash landing in Pikmin 3 leads me to one small gripe I have with the game. Don't get me wrong, I still love Pikmin 3, it's a 10 out of 10 game just like any other Pikmin game, no doubt about it. But like I said, the crash landing in this game affects the gameplay in a small way that I'm not that big a fan of. Personally, I don't want a couple of days or so to be filled with me looking for other captains. I know you could get treasure along the way, but like I said, I would prefer a Pikmin game to focus basically 99.9% of the runtime to just collecting stuff like treasures, fruits, or anything for that matter. But for Pikmin 3, since they had to find a way for us to spread the game out and not have all three captains in your squad at once, they had to have the crash landing to spread everyone out. And plus, the crash landing also feeds into the story. It leads into you finding Olimar and Louie later on. But it would be pretty nice to have the captains pretty earlier on in the game, right? So you could just dedicate more of your time in the story to, I don't know, explore other avenues. Be a bit creative with it, right? Speaking of getting a bit more creative with it, it looks like Nintendo did just that in Pikmin 4. While there are big hints towards another crash landing in the game, it looks like Nintendo kind of went a different route in how that's going to affect the gameplay. First of all, we see castaways are in the game. These guys, I'm assuming, are just passengers of the big ship we see in the trailer that just had the unfortunate demise of falling out of the ship after it crashed. And not only that, we see that we have 4 captains in the game. I'm assuming we could control all of them, and if we can, I don't know how Nintendo would spread out us reuniting each individual captain. It's 4 of them. I don't think they could spend that much time on each of them. That would be 3 to 4 days of just collecting captains? Or maybe it could just be 1 day dedicated to the single captain we see in the trailer, reuniting with the other 3. Boom, now you have the whole squad together, and now you're going to collect the castaways, treasures, and fruits. Well, that's enough of me talking. Make sure to share your thoughts down below on how the crash landing is going to affect Pikmin 4's story, or what you think Pikmin 4's story is going to basically be about in general. Thank you so much for watching.